As I've mentioned in previous videos, inflation has been heading lower longer term, despite some experts saying inflation is heading much higher. Yesterday's CPI report and today's PPI report both showed that inflation other than shelter is actually negative, with prices dropping month over month, reflecting short-term deflation. We know that shelter data is lagging, so we know the inflation spike from the pandemic overspending is done. As I said back in my video in January 2023, the pandemic inflation spike was over, and it was only a matter of time before that was reflected in the economic reports. As I mentioned in my video last fall, rates peaked and were heading lower longer term. They haven't dropped as quickly as some expected because of lagging shelter data, but they are heading lower. In order to maintain a 2% or higher inflation rate, money supply growth needs to stay around the 6% level per Steve Hankey's models, and money supply has been down from the peak over 2 years ago. That means we'll see inflation continue to drop until the Fed cuts rates and money supply is back to growing at least a 6% annual rate. The resulting change in inflation can take almost 2 years, so don't look for high inflation anytime soon. Enjoy the environment of long-term rates dropping with inflation in the next couple of years, while shelter or home prices remain strong. If you're home shopping and find a place you love, it probably makes sense to buy it now and refinance your loan in the next couple of years as rates drop. With all the reasons I mentioned for home prices to stay strong in my other fall video, I wouldn't worry about a housing crash. We're in an environment with strong housing prices and mortgage interest rates moving lower longer term. I've heard some people suggest that with so many sellers waiting for lower rates to sell, we'll see a big drop in home prices as that inventory hits the market when rates drop. However, the reason those sellers have been waiting for lower rates is so they can get better terms on the replacement house they plan to buy. For those people, each seller will also be a buyer. So housing sales volume should go up as rates come down, but don't look for big price drops as buyers will also increase, including buyers waiting on the sidelines for rates to drop. Please like and subscribe for a lot more useful information to come.